Sometimes the moment that breaks a friendship isn't loud or dramatic. It's the moment you realize the people around you didn't protect you when you felt unsafe. What happened to me lasted only a few seconds, but I haven't been able to stop replaying it in my head. I'm reposting this here because my original post was removed elsewhere, and I honestly feel like hearing from other women might help me understand this better. For context, I'm a 23-year-old woman. These friends are people I've known for about 3 years. I met them in college, and they've been my main social circle. Yesterday, something happened that I can't shake. I was at their house, spending time together. I had brought ingredients and potatoes so I could cook dinner for everyone, something I usually do because I enjoy it and it feels like a way to show care. After cooking, I was standing at the sink washing dishes. I didn't want to stop because it felt like my responsibility to clean up the mess I made. One of my friends asked me to stop. I assumed they felt uncomfortable or guilty that I was doing the cleaning, so I didn't think much of it and kept going. Instead of talking to me again or clearly asking me to step away, one of them told the others to stop me, and they did. They physically grabbed me and pulled me away from the sink. They dragged me into the living room, and then one of them restrained me by wrapping his arms around my waist and holding me in place. I didn't agree to this. I didn't think it was funny. I wasn't playing around. I was kicking, telling them to let go, and using all my strength to break free. I'm smaller than they are, and they're both bigger and stronger, 25 and 27 years old. In that moment, I felt trapped, powerless, and scared. I froze, and then I started crying. I managed to break free and ran outside to my mom's car. She had come to pick me up. She saw me crying and disheveled. I tried to explain what happened in a single sentence because I was shaking so badly. She got out of the car and confronted them, asking what had happened. Instead of anyone saying, "That shouldn't have happened," they claimed they didn't know what she was talking about or said they didn't realize I was upset. One person's girlfriend said that he didn't mean to hurt my feelings, as if this was just about emotions and not about being physically restrained without consent. No one apologized in a meaningful way. No one acknowledged how violating the experience felt to me. Since then, those friendships have ended. They still have each other, but I've been pushed out. One of them even removed me from a shared game library afterward, which felt like a final message, that I was the problem for reacting at all. Now I'm questioning myself constantly. Was I overreacting? Was I supposed to just accept what happened and move on so things wouldn't be uncomfortable? Everyone around me seems to be acting like it wasn't a big deal, but to me, it felt like a serious line was crossed. These were my only friends besides one close friend, so now I feel completely alone. So, am I wrong for being upset, pulling away, and deciding I don't feel safe around people who thought physically restraining me was okay? Additional context. They knew I already have issues with physical boundaries, and they've asked me to help wash dishes before without any problem. I think this situation isn't about dishes. It's about consent, power, and safety. When someone tells you to stop, and you physically prevent them from moving without their agreement, intention no longer matters. What matters is how unsafe the person felt and whether that boundary was respected afterward. The lack of accountability afterward often hurts just as much as the event itself. Losing friends hurts, especially when they were your only social circle. But safety, trust, and respect are not optional in any relationship. Sometimes walking away isn't an overreaction, it's self-preservation. What do you think? Was this harmless behavior that went too far, or a clear boundary that should never have been crossed?